inform you that World Environment Day is going to be celebrated throughout the nation. The importance and history is being highlighted by one of the speakers. So you need to be environmentally very much sensitive. This day is being observed so that awareness can be created among each and every individual, so that you may come forward for the safety, security and protection of our nature. Till the nature is there, our survival is possible on the earth. If the problems goes on like this, then of course the future generation will have lot of struggle and lot of problem and hardship to survive their life. You might have seen lot of pollutions in the environment right now. You might be remembering during the lockdown, when during the lockdown under the period of this COVID-19, whole nation was locked. Industries, factories, transportation, everything were closed completely. During this period of 1 month or 2 months, the nature got sufficient time to heal. And healing procedures were done in such an efficient manner that everywhere there was greenery. Even the Delhi, the place which used to be totally full of smokes, and even the visibility in the daytime also used to be very less. The dusty atmosphere used to be there. The Delhi's condition was also improved a lot. The pollution was decreased completely, and this was certified by the pollution board. So it is our prime duty to protect the nature. It's very essential to contribute in the protection of nature. So being students, you can take some initiatives, small steps. First steps, make our school plastic free. No plastic wrappers or packets should be brought in the institution. Try to go for other biodegradable substances for carrying any kind of materials instead of plastic. After the classes are over, please give a reminder to your mind that switch are to be off. Energy is to be saved. There is the wastage of energy. Fan is just moving, bulbs are just glowing, it's made on, but nobody is there. It is not required. When it is not required, it should be off completely. And plant more and more trees. In the name of industrialization and development, plants and trees are cut in a huge amount, in a larger scale. And dams are built, transportation, buildings, factories, industries are constructed. It is required to us. It is essential. We cannot be here without development. Development is the part and parcel of life, and progress is needed. But on the sake of nature, by destructing the nature, if we are doing some construction work, we'll have to face the consequences. Our future generation will have to face the consequences. So we should have such a plan that without plan and program and project, that without doing any destruction to the natural environment, we can go for progress.
I'm standing in front of you to deliver a short speech on World Environment Day. So, the United Nations General Assembly declared 5 June as the World Environment Day during Stockholm Conference in the year 1972, and the first World Environment Day was celebrated in the year 1973, and it was one of the major world conference to make environmental protection a major issue. The UNEP, United Nations Environmental Programme, was established in the same year. So now, as we have discussed about the history of World Environment Day, so let us know what is the theme of World Environment Day 2022. So the World Environment Day 2022 will be tomorrow, which is 5th June, and it is hosted by Sweden, and the campaign slogan is Only One Earth, and it is focused on living sustainably in harmony with nature. So now I would like to highlight some points on our environment. Our planet Earth consists of variety of species, and only one of them is dominant, and that is us, the human beings. And due to our curious mind and activities led by it, we have modified almost every part of the earth. And this had led to many global ecological problems such as global warming, greenhouse effect, ocean acidification, ozone layer depletion, and many more. And the number of these problems are rising day by day. So we need to take steps to reduce such problems. So now let us talk about the solutions. Number one is to save energy. We can save energy by simple steps such as switching to LED bulbs and washing our clothes with hands rather than using a washing machine, and drying clothes in sunlight instead of using a dryer, and also using energy efficient appliances. So number two is to walk, cycle, or use public transportation whenever necessary, because walking and cycling is also good for our fitness and does not releases any greenhouse gases which can cause such geological problems. And we need to take public transportation whenever it is necessary, because public transportation conserves the amount of fossil fuel burned. And number third is to not use vehicles unless it is necessary, because aeroplanes use large amount of fossil fuels which release a significant amount of greenhouse gases, and therefore if we have to travel a long distance journey, then we should always try to travel from train or a bus. And then I would like to tell that we should use renewable sources of energy such as solar and wind energy, as they are renewable and they cannot be exhausted. So using solar and wind energy is a good idea. We can do this by installing solar panels at the rooftop of our house. And lastly, I would like to say that we should reuse, recycle, repair the non-biodegradable things such as plastics, etc. And I would like to appeal you all to contribute in the development of our environment and reduce such global ecological problems. Thank you.